Hello, I'm AbbyX Toycat, and today on Superflat Survival, I'm going to be going for diamonds. That's right, now I've got my pickaxe, I can officially start mining for... Oh, apparently there's only 3 blocks in this world. Why didn't someone tell me there weren't diamonds down there? Wow, what a waste. So instead of getting diamonds that way, which we of course know we can't do, I'm going to be getting a diamond enchanted tool by using my lovely guy, the blacksmith, the toolsmith rather. And as you can see, all I need to do is get him to level 4, and then he'll give me an enchanted diamond shovel, which for this world is perfect. I mean, seriously, the pickaxe is nice, but look how many blocks I can mine of it. This one bone block, and maybe later some diorite if we get some of that. But the overwhelmingly more useful tool is a shovel, because look at the world. It's made from shovelable materials, and so do you know what would be really handy? Having an enchanted diamond one, and not just one enchanted diamond one. As soon as we can get one, we can get as many as we can buy. And so the plan today is to get this guy up to max level, and also to start the beginnings. Obviously it's a long process, but the beginnings are what we want to start today for a iron golem farm. The how we're going to make that in a super flat world is going to be a whole fun thing, but we do need to move some villagers very far away, and we need to set aside a place, and so it's going to be a thing. Get that axe too, says Kit Kat. Yeah, you never know what else we could get today. All I know is I've got enough stone shovels to last me a lifetime, so it's not a big deal if we're doing other things at that particular point. So yeah, with that said, my first goal, because honestly, what I want to do first, more than anything else, is use the axes to... I want to... Because every time we break one of these, we get more charcoal, which we can use to make torches, and torching up the world is a really important goal, but I want to get, you know, a better axe, because I'm sure... Actually, can you use a pickaxe on them? You can't. So I'm going to wait till we get a better axe to do that, even though, you know, I kind of don't want to. And what we're going to do in the meantime is chop down some trees, because here's the scoop. I have bees. Do you see my bees? I've got a bee. I mean, I've got like 3 more in there, and it's great because it's a source of honey. Oh, I could eat honey as my food source. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, until I get a silk touch anything, and I can... Actually, I think we can just craft a beehive, can't we? I think that might be a better idea. But what we're going to do is we're going to deliberately move the bees over to where I want them, because right now, I mean, sure, it's cute they exist, but I would like for them to exist over here. So, Let's do that. It's been so... Honestly, I forgot I could craft a beehive until I said that out loud. I was gonna, like, keep growing over and over again the trees until a beehive spawned. Sorry, this is a bee nest. But you can craft beehives. And I'm just really stupid for not realizing till this very second how that one worked. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make ourselves a beehive. I don't actually know the recipe, so we're gonna find that out today. Also, today we're gonna be crafting farming a lot of pumpkins. We need to up our game on that one. So a beehive is crafted like so. You just need to get yourself... Oh, honeycomb. Well, we'll just get some honeycomb using our shears. See, it all ties in together. It all ties in together eventually. Also, it's the fish guy, says Winter's Gem. I'm the fish guy. You know what? Of all the names. Oh, gosh. So let's share it. Oh, they don't like it when you share them right. Okay, that's an important fact that I always forget. It's okay, they forget that they're mad at you if you get far enough away. Anyway, so as you can see, we just have to do that a few more times, and then we'll get a beehive. Oh, we already got 3, so we've actually already done it. We do need to worry about the very angry bees. But again, they do actually stop caring after a while. Maybe if they get near the right thing. There we go, they've stopped being bothered. Which means now we can... Well, actually, that can work to our advantage too, because we can now get them a little bit closer to where they need to be, and now we can place them in a beehive. So beehive goes over here, and by over here I mean over there, and then we're going to use a flower just to help them along in their journey. No, your bees will die. My bees did not die. They only die after they sting you. Even though they die after stinging you, they can still breed with flowers. I mean, if I was about to die, I would stop. I mean, I'm not going to finish that sentence. But yeah, we're going to get some bees out of the hive. Honestly, that was actually the prime opportunity. If I'd have had my flowers ready, you know, this is a very disorganized mess. But the beautiful thing about the disorganized mess is how it's slowly still growing and expanding. Look at this world. Look how much it's just expanding bit by bit. It's kind of nuts, right? So yeah, we grab all of the bees. I think 3, honestly, is enough for now. And we move them over to our little corner. when you start trying to get naturally generated village jobs from zombie villagers, you need a sacrifice villager to lightning the witch that does not despawn. Honestly, Eric Shilemi, I think by the time I start doing that, I'll hopefully have, you know, an anvil. Once I have an anvil, I'll be able to just name things. So we place our beehive down here, I guess. I want to place... Oh, no, wait. Friends, lovers, bees. Okay. So we need to get him involved here too. And yeah, this needs to be near our little farm. So I guess we just place this down and we see... Do they not want to go in for some reason? Do I have to like trap them in a room with it or something? As I recall, each bedrock block drops 32 cobblestone. There, that sounds like a fact if I've ever heard one. Yeah, how do we get them inside? Do you want to go in, friends? You know, I'll just give you some of these each, and then hopefully the baby will grow up thinking this is his hive. Nope. But there's crops there for you. Okay, you know what? We tried. But yeah, I hope that you're having a good Monday morning, internet. That's what it is today. You might think, wait a minute, I was not alerted to the Monday morning, but you know what? I wasn't alerted to you either. So yeah, isn't that annoying, by the way? Like, do we destroy the original hive? Is that really what I have to do? I have to just destroy their hive? Man, I'm sorry, guys. I don't like that I'm doing this to you either, but apparently I have to. So we're gonna just... You know what, this can't be correct, can it? Oh, look, he's cute. Okay, so just leave me alone a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's some very angry bees. They have to not die. And there we go. Are you all good? Monday doesn't exist. I find a lot of people have an unhealthy relationship with the weekend, where they spend the whole time dreading, you know, what's going to happen with Monday. But I think I mean, obviously this is easier said than done, right? Also, oh, they're still coming after me. There we go. Now they don't have a bee's nest. They can run to the hive. And now we can place blocks around this to stop them getting away. Actually, do we want to stop them getting away? I don't think we do. I think we're actually perfectly happy. Except now we need to place a campfire underneath it to stop them from being mad. Or we could just... Yeah, no, this is going to be a problem because we need to get our honeycomb from this. Do you watch other YouTubers for entertainment? If so, who do you most enjoy, says Wally Stogner. I do watch other YouTubers for entertainment. It's I think YouTube is a good source of entertainment. My favorite YouTuber, like by far, is this guy. He makes geography videos. He sounds a lot like me. No, for real, those are the sorts of videos like I would enjoy watching. So it's like a little bit weird to see that like other people do, because you know other people are different than this person is usually the truth. So yeah, I want to get myself some campfires, and I think I buy them from this guy, right? Actually, oh, not from this guy, but from this guy. So we'll just buy, I don't know, a couple, and we'll place them underneath the campfires that we're gonna craft. Oh no, if we place them too close by. Yeah, I think we want to have campfires be the base level here, and we want to move the nest onto them. So this is gonna suck real bad for a second, but I think it's worth doing. Okay, so now we just have to... Please don't die, bees. Please don't die. No. Okay, we didn't get stung, and the bee nest is safe. If the bee nest fell in the campfire, then I think I just did the silliest thing in the world. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. We get down here, and then we get up here. Okay, no, we don't. And now they're gonna follow me all the way around. It's gonna be safe. Hey, Toy Cat, just got gold for apples in my flat. Love your flat series. Maybe your major mob farm, but added water below to get the mobs to flow down a tube to make it easier to kill. Yeah, no, that is one of those like smart additions once you get water. So now we place a beehive there, and then we just lead the bees towards it. I don't know where they're going right now, but please bees, you're going to the wrong place. Yeah, one of the things I totally forgot until way too late is that bees help crops grow, and right now I have like a crop shortage, right? And so using bees, pretty handy. So I don't think campfires burn items. That feels inconsistent, but you know what? I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna accept that as being important. No, yeah, I think basically any mob farm is improved quite a bit. Won't they take damage? I hope not. I really hope not, huh? Yeah, you can't take damage without getting down below there. Maybe the babies will, but no one else should be able to. Remove flowers and replace around crops. Yeah, it's a good idea if we have like a little flower mixed under here or on top of here somewhere. Will be good. Should make a carrot trade farmer villager, says David Brown. Yeah, actually, that's not a terrible idea. Given how much more effort it is to farm wheat and like how much worse that goes for me, it's not a bad idea to just have that be something else. So we're gonna take a random wheat block around here somewhere, and we'll just remove it and place. Oh, you can place flowers on top of farmland. Today I learned. Hey Toycat, glad to catch the stream. If I miss a stream when it's live but watch it later, does that help the channel stats or hurt them? Oh yeah, no, it totally. As long as watching things after the fact totally is not a what. Like it's better to watch live obviously because that sends the YouTube signal that like, oh look, we've got update blocks in our trees. Can we keep the update block if we break it ourselves? Oh, we can. Chat, we got a brand new block. We got the unknown. Well, that's fun. Let's build an unknown house. Clearly, that's what we need to do. You can surround the edges of a campfire with trapdoors to make it look like it's on a little shelf. I like that idea, actually. I like that idea. It's going to be expensive to do, but let's make sure that we do it anyway. So let's get some trapdoors. Let's place them on the side over here. Oh, that's... I don't like that at all, actually. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Yeah, you know, big regrets. Big regrets. But it's fine. I guess mobs won't spawn on these. But yeah, we have to do something to make that look better. Just out of curiosity, what day is it? Says Spoofy. No one knows or cares what day it is. If people knew or cared, then I would know or care. So yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of beehives around here. I guess we'll have them all be placed like this in a fun little pattern. Try shoveling them. I think it's weird you can't shovel the majority of this block that isn't below there. But yeah, how are your allergies, says Cypher on Minecraft. I'm not allergic to anything. I mean, as best I know. A lot of people say like, oh yeah, my allergies, and it's like a nice socially acceptable thing to be like, yeah, I have allergies right now. I'm not sick. This is just because like allergies aren't contagious, whereas like, you know, me having, I don't know, a very minor cold, you know, like I think especially now, like the etiquette of like showing up, you know, to some public function or event while, you know, being sick is seen as a no-go. Whereas, you know, showing up with allergies, you're having a stuffy nose a few streams ago. Yeah, I think I was like very minorly sick. It was like 2 days. Or I'm allergic to paint or something, which is, I mean, it's possible. People are allergic to paint, right? Sorry, it's very hot. I got air conditioning installed in my house, but I didn't get it installed in the one hot room, which is, you know, just my genius brain right there. My cat is sitting with me and actually watching your stream. You say actually watching the stream as if there is a non-actually alternative. Okay, so now we're going to take some of the bone meal that we don't have, and we're going to grow some crops. So, because, yeah, I agree with the message from earlier. David Brown, you're a smart person. I think that's what we should do. Just stop being allergic to stuff. It's not a terrible idea. Okay, so we grab our bones, turn them all into bone meal. We get slightly more than a stack, which is slightly frustrating, but that's fine. Just put the 3 in there, as well as this, as well as... Yeah, we're collecting a bit too much sugarcane, so in the chest it goes. All my problems are solved by throwing them in the chest. That makes no sense whatsoever. You know what? Does anything make sense? You ever think about it that way, huh? So yeah, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna place a ton of flowers, with the idea being that the can't wait till bees are the main food source. Yeah, the idea here is just if bees like flowers, they'll come get them, right? So we'll just grow a few different flowers out here. Ooh, look at these ones, azure bluettes. Get some red ones, and now we've got a lovely collection of flowers. You could spare a lever, make an item frame for your update block. Why would I think I should just place this down somewhere fun, right? Like, actually, can you place them down? I'm sure we can place them down. Should we place it down just to be sure? let's do that. Just to see what happens here. Oh, look at this, by the way. The block. That's so strange. The update block can't be used to break. Huh. Can I place it? Oh, I can't. Okay, so that's why I need an item frame. I didn't realize it was such a glitchy block, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Oh yeah, we can't even craft one of the things there. If we make some sticks real quick, we can make an item frame. And then I guess, yeah, because it's unusable for anything else, we'll throw this in a little item frame over there. Oh, no we won't. I guess we won't do anything with it. I guess it's stuck in my inventory. Please tell me I can throw it in a chest at least. Like this weird one up there. There we go, update block gone. Well, that was fun while that existed, huh? So yeah, we could buy slime balls for 4 each. Who does this, honestly? Because even if you wanted to buy slime balls because they're that valuable, you can only buy 6 and you need 9 for a block. I don't understand it fully. How do you feel about Minecraft theory videos if you've seen them? If not, hello. Hello, the Reaper. How's it going? You having a good day? Hope you're having a good day. Okay, so another thing that's important is last time lightning struck, we got basically no lightning because all of the pigs, we didn't have enough pigs because we didn't want to lower the frame rate. Today, we don't make that same mistake. We are going crazy on this. The brand new useless block now in Minecraft. It's existed for a while. My Let's Play world got some after it got converted, which is strange to me. What are we drinking today, Mr. Cat? I have no caffeine Pepsi. I didn't even realize that regular Pepsi Max had caffeine. Oh, it doesn't say no caffeine, but it does up there. One of the things that I realized like a few weeks / months ago is that like, drinking caffeinated beverages on stream.
Says explain block. How did you acquire the update block?
So in this particular case, I'll go show you the rest of them. In this case, the way I got the update block seems to be that there was, like, they just spawned, like, I think one of the block types, I'm not sure, one of the leaf types here. Also, you can't, oh, it's so weird the way these stack. I think one of the block types that made up this tree stopped existing or changed in a weird way. And so now I have the update block. Why are they in such weird places is a question I can't answer, honestly. But I do got them. Also, Infinity Warrior, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Really appreciate you joining the club. We need a way to know the weather forecast in Minecraft. Yeah, I would appreciate the weather forecast a lot. Also, climbing these trees is such a nightmare. You gotta like... Okay, we can... There we go. And then from here, we can climb to where the mangrove wood is. No, we can't. Damn it. Yeah, these are a frustrating tree to get the wood from. Maybe by the end, we'll just hate them so much and we'll never deal with them that way. Those update blocks used to be growing mangrove propagules. Oh, these are little propagules that I'm... Oh, does that mean this tree isn't going to grow into more? Should I watch out? Yeah, I think I'll watch out. Oh, we can shear off the vines now. That'd be fun. We could make something interesting out of vines. Yeah, it's very odd, the collection of blocks that we're coming across. A lot of people hate rain in Minecraft, but I always found it relaxing. I think a lot of people share your opinion that Minecraft rain is is an interesting characteristic that adds to the, like if you're just playing chill survival, you don't really care about render distance. You're enjoying the mood, getting into it. Then it's really cool, right? Oh, they're rich cats there. But no, yeah, thank you so much, Infinity Warrior. The membership thing, incredibly appreciated. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully get these villagers to breed more, because I want to get another farmer villager. I think we'll put the farmer inside here. Maybe 2 villagers, farming villagers. Because clearly 1 farmer is not enough forever. Even though this farmer is the best for trading... oh, this is not a farmer. Even though our farmer is the best for trading pumpkins with, I hate when they get in those corners. But look, one pumpkin for an emerald is just such a good deal. How can we turn him down? Honestly, the melon deal is so good that if we had melons, we could still take advantage of that. I'm so happy you're streaming on a Saturday. It says Backyard Quintology. Oh, we can buy buckets of cod for 1 emerald each here. Man, we have some good deals going on. Oh, wait, should we start crafting the boats, honestly? Or should we start selling our fish instead? I think we should sell him our fish. I think we need a temporary boost in our flow. And so let's do it. Because my house has a flat roof, we get a lot of the rain noise. I love it. See, that could be a Minecraft thing. That could not be a Minecraft thing. I feel like I get more rain noise because I've got a diagonal roof than if I have a flat one. But maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, let's sell some pufferfish. We've got too many of these. Let's get some money rolling. Put the villages next to each other so you can summon golems. Yeah, I think having them summon a golem here would be nice, but the goal is to use a separate village for that. We are going to have it happen. Okay, so we actually want the oh, there we go, villager, by the way. So we're going to sell just the large number that we can. I love the deals we get on that. Like, that's such an amazing trade to my mind. And then yeah, we trade that in for the iron pickaxe is probably more useful to me. No, I think buying stone shovels, even though we know we're gonna get a diamond one. What do you reckon, chat? Should we buy this iron pickaxes, even though we don't need so many, but we might one day? Or should we buy the other thing? What's your take, chat? Okay, so now we take the baby and we put him in a boat. I hope I have enough wood for a boat. I do not have enough wood for a boat. And so we go make enough wood for a boat. I've been chased by about 40 silverfish in a stronghold. Scariest experience of my life. Yeah, there's a few experiences with like I think that's where silverfish really do come into their own. Do the pickaxe so they level up faster. I mean, it's gonna the limiting factor in both cases is my emeralds, right? It's just what do I get in the meantime. You get better XP from pickaxes, so it's less emerald cost overall. I mean, I guess it depends on how you see it. Some picks and then some shovels. Depends on the attitude that you enter with. Really, does it not? You have a boat in your inventory. I do have a boat in my inventory, so why can't I sell it to him? Oh, it's the wrong type of boat. Right, makes sense. Okay, so let's make... all right, as in I've got the boat to trap the villager with. No, that's a gap in my logic that I should have seen already. Okay, so in the boat, you go at... You know, it's easier to drag with a lead than it is to do this manually, even when it's just one. So yeah, let's move him. This is a very silly way to move mobs, but it's all good. And then we just get the second... Oh, do you like my cat, by the way? Isn't she cute? Yes, it's a she. I've decided on the cat's gender. It was a big decision, but I've made it. And so now we just move this most of the way in here. We'll, of course, break down these later. I will break them down now. And also, we're going to place down 2 composters, because, obviously, villagers got to eat. And if we place down 2... Actually, we'll do 1 at a time. So we'll place... I think you need slabs for a composter, right? What is a composter made out of? Oh, it's just 7 slabs. So we place down a composter, and then as soon as he grows up into an adult, he'll be able to appreciate the farming life that he's going to grow into. And then we can get a lot more emeralds a lot quicker. So, I bet Java players can be confused by the leads on the boat. I hope that enough people who watch the channel at this point are like aware that like, oh, did you know Toycat plays quirky Minecraft? Everything's slightly different there. I don't understand why. I just understand that he enjoys it, and that's what's important. Maybe. Also, let's take some of the bone meal, and let's since we want to turbocharge this pumpkin farm, I think it's a good use of my bone meal. Just grow some up to the max, and now we should go a little bit faster in actually getting the pumpkins to grow in. A woman have a horrible time in London. Something about horrible hair day. What should her sanction be? What did I just read? I don't know. I don't know what the response to that even would be, right? I'm not sure what response you could expect, let alone would expect. But thank you for the tip anyway. I'm confused by what it's trying to say, and that is totally okay. Yeah, there's a lot of like mini maintenance tasks we're doing right here, but it is very fun to me. to see everything expand. I think this is the part of Minecraft a lot of people get like, a lot of people get to, and then they're like, but what happens next? And there is this kind of fun question. Also, I don't think we want to do that, actually. Let's break that back in. I think there is actually a fun question in there. A pretty real one about, like, yeah, so... Because once you get so many different focuses, you can get lost about which one you care about, etc. Why are you in London, says Panor the Lost. I'm in London because I like being in a big city with all sorts of interesting things in. I do think a lot about, like, man, you know, there's enough things on a day-to-day basis that make me go, you know, it's amazing to be here, etc. But, like, man, all their downsides. But I think that's true for any living situation anywhere. Like, I think it's very stereotypical and very common. Like, the way that you put this is, like, in America, there's, like, a slight, you know, racial component that makes this whole thing more complex to talk about. But people do have this, like, natural... Also, when do we shear this thing? I guess we just haven't got honey yet. I guess because the flowers are quite far away from them. You know, they'll get the flowers. They'll work out how to do it. I meant the incoherent tip. Thank you for being a calming... Oh, sorry.
Glad I could catch the stream live again. What's the scariest situation you've ever been in?
I feel as though all of the actually scary situations in my life aren't scary, and I get way over scared by things that are objectively, like, pretty chill. I don't know, there was a guy, like, heading right at me with a super, like, frowny face while I had my phone out. And then, like, the moment I put my phone away, he, like, dodged a little bit. And it made me think, like, man, you know, was I paranoid there? Like, my heart was racing so much. Or am I going crazy? Whereas when scary stuff happens to me, it's usually not that, like, I don't know, I guess I don't react. I'm not, like, a be scared of the scary thing kind of person. Like, I try to have a functional mindset. Like, okay, you know, is being scared going to help this situation? Is being worried, is freaking out going to help? Which, you know, is... Also, why is he just standing in the corner in such an awkward space that we can't trade with him? Like, he has to do this to us, doesn't he? Oh, he's here now. Perfect. So, trade with him. Get the lovely emeralds in. And let's go to sleep. It's called overthinking. Yeah, I mean... I don't think it's overthinking to be scared of scary situations. Unless you're saying the opposite thing was overthinking. But, like, I think overthinking is really important. It's just in lots of situations. Oh, man. This has gone expensive now. Should we wait for it to go down, or do you think it's going to stay up forever? We'll just trade either way. Just to get rid of the pufferfish. And then we'll throw them in there. Easy solved. Today is a Monday, chat. It's always a Monday in Toycat Land. Okay, so we got a lot of different things to focus on now. Another one we need to do is keep the cows breeding and going. And also, oh, we've got pathway blocks under them. I think we want the cows to be pathwayed. And then the inverse, we want sheep not to be pathwayed because, yeah, there's no grass in there. So they can't. So what we have to do is we have to make an area where grass can get in. Or we need to make them be in a smaller, you know, I'm not sure what my plan is regarding that. So let's just not have one. Let's just not have one indeed. Yeah, my big goal, because I want to work on this. I want to move the villages over. I think I've got too many things on my plate at a single time, and I'm gonna do all of them questionably. So let's calm down for a second. I think in Minecraft, when you're like feeling overwhelmed, it's important to just step back and be like, okay, what do I want to finish first? And you know what I want to finish first? Now that it's daytime all of the time, I don't have to worry about anything else. I think what I want to finish is having more safe zones and having my villager level up. I think anything that allows the villager to level up to get his diamond my diamond shovel is a good thing. So if we have to buy these bad price pickaxes, we're going to buy the bad price pickaxes. We're going to have a lovely barrel or chest or whatever it is full of them. Let's, you know, in fact, we've already used this one for a block, so let's throw that in there. And, yeah, so we're going to go get some wheat while we wait for our carrots to be done. Or we get the carrots now under the smart move of knowing that eventually we'll need it elsewhere. I don't even know. Put a grass out sheep reach so it can regenerate. Yeah, that's what we've got to do. But I mean, if there's too many sheep in there, the moment it regenerates, one of the sheep will eat it, right? So you've got to actually have multiple grass blocks out of sheep's reach. And even then, you're still running on, like, random odds. Will you give yourself loved progress as Ultimate Gaming? You know, I'm a big purist on the idea of, like, we don't need to cheat. There is so much we can do in the not cheating path. I know that people find the idea of the Nether exciting, but if we can't get the Nether in the way this world exists normally, then we don't go to the Nether and we see how far we can go in Minecraft without it, right? I think that's, Also, isn't it cool seeing a little flower mixed in here? Also, is this meant to happen, like having flowers on farmland? Doesn't it just look like it? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but it just doesn't seem like it's meant to be true. Kill the wither, for example. Yeah, like, I can't make a beacon because of the lack of the nether thing. Unless I could get a wither skeleton in the overworld. And, you know, who's to say there's not a way for that? Is happy for us to be done when there's nothing left to do? Yeah, I imagine how cool it'd be when we're like, oh yeah, we've just done everything. I think in reality, there's always, like... In Minecraft, there's always, like, advancements to make in terms of the tech, right? Like... oh, sorry, not in terms of the tech. In terms of the... Like, even once I've got every item it's conceivable to get, maxed out, etc., etc., even then, it's still going to be worthwhile for me to do new projects and whatnot. Also, we're going to go ahead and kill the Wandering Trader to give a new one a higher chance of spawning. So it's nice of you to exist. Actually, I want to get the tropical fish every time he trades them, so I'll buy one, and then I'll murder him. Right to death. Yep, goodbye llamas. Just gonna get away from you. They will now despawn naturally, by the way. That's a fun little change they made. Yeah, they're not producing any honey. Do I need to place the flowers closer to their thing? Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe just, Yeah, this is kind of far out there. I see that. So, oh god, my inventory mess. Okay, I'll sort my inventory mess next. Chat, don't worry. I know you hate it when it looks like this. So if we place this, like, I don't know, over there. Now it's like in, there we go, look at that. That's cute. Do we need more flowers? Probably need more. Let's go do this. Even though it's a partial block, snow can form on cropless farmland. Oh, that's fun. See, I love how many interesting little features Minecraft has sometimes. You know, they don't always add up or make sense together. But I like them. I like the unsorted inventory, says Donovan. You know what? I'm glad you like it. Enough people are always telling me, like, no, it's actually bad, and here's why. But you know what? Maybe people just need to be encouraging. And then we would be better. Sunday today it is. They need a tree. They don't need a tree to make honey. I've locked them in cages before with no trees. If I should have a 1-block air gap between it and the nest. That's not necessary. Actually, I think it is. Nah, that's not necessary. Yeah, we'll just pretend it's not. And then if it is, we can just pretend we didn't know. Problem solved. So I'm gonna give my wheat away. Get some great deals on that. And then we're gonna see if your price for... Nope, that's gonna stay at free, I think. Yeah, that's not great. That's not ideal. And also, we're gonna go ahead and place our bucket down. I think I'd like to start a new pond now. Like, this pond has served its function. I think we should get, like, an actual, like, fish tank. Do you think we can make it out of mangrove leaves, chat? Or what do you think I should do with it? But yeah, I can't come to a conclusion on that one yet. Yeah, I think, get an iron golem to spawn, then you can trade iron instead of buying shovels. I mean, I think that, yeah, actually, that does sound like a lot of fun. Like, that way I'd get emeralds while doing it. Does sound like a fun process, if only. Waterlogged mangrove roots. Make it out of glass panes. You don't want to know the process that it takes for me to get glass panes. I mean, you already do know what it is. I've got to trade with a wandering trader. Actually, no, I can trade with a librarian, right? I can get glass that way. That might be fun. That might be a good idea. Also, we should make a map wall, right? Oh, I can't believe I haven't thought of the map wall till just now. What do you reckon, chat? A lovely map wall in the world? I think that adds so much. We just have a little one of those going on. Hi, I'm a little bit late. What have I missed? Toy Cat has become a massive farmer. Also, there's just so many of these leftover roots. Because I want to get the Enchanted diamond tool. And I think we're going to do the preliminary work on getting an iron farm going today. Like, we'll move some villagers in a boat all the way out to the edge. I'm pretty sure it needs to make it count as a village, at least 20 villagers to get them to spawn. I've heard the 20 villager count thing before, but I played around with it, like, just to test, and I couldn't work it
Toy
out.
Cat. I find doing routine tasks in Minecraft very therapeutic. I also enjoy starting new survival worlds. I like the challenge. Here is your allowance.
See, you say you like the challenge. I think the thing that people like about new Minecraft worlds is the kind of, not repetitive nature, but the familiar nature of doing a thing. Like, when I played Pokemon, Red or Blue, I played Red a lot more than Blue, you know, just saying. But when I played the Pokemon games, I'd always like restarting to some extent. Like, there was a completion you could go for. I was going to get every Pokemon through the Hall of Fame. Was, you know, like a fun idea by itself. But also, it's just more fun to start from that beginning and do the most engaging parts of the loop. The things that make you fall in love with the game, right? And I think that is a pretty normal reaction. But 20 villagers works faster. They all need workstations, though. Oh, yeah, maybe the thing I tested wrong was they didn't have workstations. But, yeah, we'll get 20 villagers. We'll move them all out into the side. Make a ton of beds for them. It'll be great. It'll be really nice. In fact, should we make the area for it now? I think we could do that. I mean, we're just farming all day anyway. I hate starting a new Pokemon game. Oh, yeah, modern Pokemon's just filled with tutorials and like, oh, make sure you... I liked when it's just like, yeah, it's hard, make it work. But, you know, I think this is true for everyone. Like, people like how things were better some previous time because modern time is different to previous time. And that's totally expectable and normal. Also, yeah, this item frame is now useless. Just saying. Also, we're going to collect so many seeds that I'm going to have to find a use for. But I'm sure that can be done. Also, I had pumpkin seeds in here the whole time. Darn, what a waste. Oh man, Minecraft, you gotta learn to... There we go, just place these and they're in individual slots. And now... Oh, it's not even using the slots that I'm placing for them because of the seed... man, what a weird bug, by the way. What a weird bug. Poison potato in the item frame. That's a good idea, actually. I like that. Yep, poison potato goes right in the item frame. And then we'll place the update blocks along with that. And we'll go to sleep for the night. Man, I'm loving the phase we're in where we're going to sleep. And just like Poogie likes. We're farming wheat, and we're going to sleep. It's we're living a good life right now. We're living a good life. You can't get wither skulls from strays anymore. I think the fact that people were like using that and being like, look, it's an easy way to fight the wither. Like, it's fine if you want to do that, like, but like, you know, it was quite clearly a bug the whole time, not just recently. Like the entire time that it's existed, it has clearly been a bug. I know I do think there is an argument for like, well, if it's in the game, but like with Minecraft Bedrock, it's like a little bit more confusing because of just how many bugs exist. Also, yeah, that's good. Move on up in the world because now we're, again, just a reminder, as soon as he gets to level 4, we can trade through them. Is it really worth doing this? Is this 9 times more experience than that? I'm not sure, but we're going for it. Toy Cat's soon to be Flatlands Empire forecast, a sun brighter than summer with no hostility until midnight. Glad to join. Greetings from Mexico. We are now 1 toolsmith away. Also, thank you. I have a Mexican member now. That is actually, you might be the first. So, congratulations and /or thank you for joining the club. That's actually really cool. Speaking of really cool, it's gonna be pretty cool in the world, I hear. No, iron pickaxes are about as effective as wooden swords, but with more durability. Worth the investment. Yeah, it's a good way to think about it, I guess. Honestly, because it will double as my sword and my pickaxe, I actually can see that. Yeah, I could see that being kind of useful. The efficiency isn't very great, but everything else could be kind of nice. Okay, so let me use the iron pickaxe, what we've all wanted to do for this whole time. Let's mine this bedrock. Did you know, on a super flat world, just to make up for the fact that there's no stone, you can mine below bedrock. You can't mine below bedrock. See that? Isn't that funny? This is where people would be like, oh yeah, so I downloaded a mod to my world that would make me able to do this. It's like, so you defeated the point of doing it that way at all, right? Like that's the only way I can see it. But yeah, I'm now gonna go grab some more carrots. And we're gonna breed some more villagers, because we want to take a couple away in a boat. In fact, we could take these 2 away in the boat. No, it's been a bit too long. I've committed too much to this villager. So let's get ourselves some carrots. Maybe too many carrots. Yeah, it's what do you reckon, chat? Right now we're in a phase of the game where, like, for a little bit, we're gonna have to spend just a lot of time keeping on top of tasks. So tasks like run over here and do this. You know, feed the harvest some carrots so we can feed the pigs. Check on our little pumpkin farm because we need some pumpkins. Then when we do get some pumpkins, sell them to the villager because they're a great source of experience. Then we want to make sure we're giving as many of these away to our villagers so that they can breed. You know what? We'll just give them all in. Sure, why not? Also, thank you, Uniyaka, for the $1.99 tip. I do appreciate money. I use it to buy goods and services. It's wonderful. I feel like wandering traders should trade lava for 10 emeralds. Yeah, I think they should. I think it's not an oversight, but it would have been a cool thing if they did. It'd be another route to beat Minecraft. I think actually for speedrunning, it might, like, even though it sounds like a good thing for speedrunning, it might actually ruin the way speedrunners play the game. So do you buy carrots? You don't. So here's what you can do. You break his workstation. Wow, now he has no workstation. Now we give him another workstation. And he becomes, okay, he's same thing. So we break it. And he becomes nothing. And we replace it. And now he buys carrots. And now, we got another cat as well. Do we want the cat to live in the village with him? I'm not sure we do. So now we just move the boat into the house. I actually think we kind of need to kill the cat. Like, how else do you get him out of the boat without getting him? Actually, no, I think he'll just move to the village by himself. I hope. Let's see if that's true. So, Mr. Villager, would you like to go inside? Okay, well, I mean, it's not what I was saying, but it does work. And there we go. How nice. So I wanted to get a second villager in there, ideally. But this works. It does the job. No. Wow, chat. You can't be anti-killing cat. You gotta be given solutions if you're gonna be anti-cat murder. What an unreasonable stance, by the way. So yeah, we put the baby villager in this boat, and then we'll put him right outside off the thing, so we can put a second villager in there. Last time I saw there was only one villager. This is quite impressive. Yeah, Minecraft, like most things, there's exponential growth in every Minecraft farm. And that includes farming humans, by the way. Every human you get grows into more humans. You should make a waterfall. Love the creeper chair. I think like making some really interesting 3D terrain would be the ultimate way to like take this on, right? Like I think around the spawn, I want to keep it flat as I can at least. But having like some grand feature off in the distance would be great. So yeah, we're gonna wait for another baby to be made. Should we just give them more? Oh, there's the baby. We just put him in a separate boat, actually. How did he bypass that? Okay, you know. I guess we'll just ride the boat over to him. row my boat over towards the baby. Then when the baby's over here, I'll get him out and I'll drag it away. Those villagers are gonna get claustrophobia. Nah, they love living in little like, think about it. If this was London, they'd be paying, you know, $1,200 a month for that delightful, all bills included studio apartment. I give it to them, and all I ask for as an exchange is trading. I don't even ask for things. I say, please sell me things. There we go. 2 babies in a boat. And now we move the baby boat over here. And by over here, I mean like off into the distance, so it doesn't count as this village. I think, I could be wrong. Is a village 40 blocks in radius or diameter or whatever? Oh, getting it actually, no, we have to be quite careful about how we do this. Toy Cat's the best landlord. Exactly. Imagine if your landlord was like, okay, I'm going to let you live in your place for free, but in exchange, you're going to have to do a job for me and I'll pay you money. It's like, so you want to be my employer, but just also my landlord. Well, I mean, if you say it like that. But yeah, that's the deal I'm offering these guys. So yeah, we jump them up here. It's going to work if we do it eventually. Yeah, there we go. And, I mean, you literally brought them into existence. You are God to them. Is your parent God to you, Mark Lewis? You know what? I mean, they brought me into existence. Literally, they could be a deity for all I know. So yeah, we're gonna build them in a little house. Well, not even a little house, honestly. Actually, we should build them a little house, just so something bad doesn't happen. So move the villagers. I guess we'll just do it this way a bit. The village size is geometrically defined as a rectangle. The boards are 32 blocks in the village center, 32 blocks from any village points of bells. Okay, perfect. So this is definitely far enough away that they don't count as part of that village. I think there should be no discussion, no debate. And so now all we have to do is in the simplest way possible. Actually, wait, here's how I'm going to keep them safe from mobs. Okay, this is my genius idea, chat. This is my one fat. Actually, let's go this way a bit. Let's do it on this side of the. Okay, let's move back. Not far enough. I don't know about that. I think we've gone pretty far. Hello, I'm not Toycat. How are you doing today, Toycat? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. This is a little bit frustrating. I forgot how annoying slimes were. Genuinely just forgot. So I guess we could leave them behind here and then just give them a torch or something. You know what? Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just place a couple blocks. Make it so mobs don't even want to come in. There we go. This is my genius way to mob-proof. As you can see, it is absolutely. There is no way any mob can get in there. This is a very good structure. Don't tell me otherwise. Place a torch on that side, and a torch on this side. And now no mobs will spawn. Issue solved. Why do slimes spawn so much in a flat but not a regular world? Because they only spawn below Y40. Also, Cora, I have been pretty much bedbound the last 4 months, and watching your streams helped me distract from the sadness. Cora, have you considered not being sad? If not, boy, let me tell you about the benefits. Benefit number 1 is you stop being sad. Benefit number 2 is no, more seriously, I've always like worried about, like, you know, how would I react to like losing such a key thing, because I value a lot more than the average person mobility and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I feel as though, you know, the best thing to do, or maybe this is terrible advice, but like, you know, you see it as like, I mean, it only works for so long, I guess, but like, it's some amount of a positive, because now you can do X, Y, and Z. Like, I feel as though that's the way I'd have to see it, is be like, okay, well, you know, like whenever I get sick, I'm like, heck yeah, I am just gonna not do anything productive for a while, and it's like it's a good thing. Like, oh, I can take all the naps I want, and it's seen as like healing. There are 2 Kit Kats here. Well, the Kit Kat that's a member is the good Kit Kat, and the Kit Kat that's not a member is the pretender. It's the only way I can see that one being. Are the bees producing honey yet? They're not producing honey yet. Have I done something wrong here? Do I have to like... Oh, no, I'm not done something wrong. Okay, perfect. So we can now build more beehives. More beehives means more bees. More bees means more bees. More bees means bees. And then we're good. So, yeah, we still need to... Oh, by the way, we're just about to achieve our goal. I just realized, well, we're focused on so many other things. Let's make ourselves a beehive. Obviously needs to go above a fireplace, which we can definitely do. We'll just place a torch for now, and then we'll later upgrade it to a fireplace, I guess. So this will be one of the trapdoors. This will be another trapdoor. This will be where the beehive goes. Yeah, that's a good way to tile them. More bees equals bees more. True cat. Love. See, this is how you solve all disputes. You bring money into it, and now everything's solved. Because you know, this is like how markets produce solutions to the finite resource problem. It's very interesting by itself, but it's also I feel as though like using the finite money problem is actually a great way to solve so many different issues. Like, so many people are like, I feel as though there's this like ill-found idea that like, well, it's not fair because, some people, blah, blah, blah. And, like, money does have different value to different people. But, like, the idea of, like, some people value something enough to spend any money on something. Some people don't value it enough to spend any money at all on it. And the fact that I feel as though just that alone should tell you that, like, actually... Also, didn't I just breed all of you? Why is there not more pigs in here? I feel as though, like, that to me has always been the biggest... point of also how did you think of your Minecraft name? My Minecraft name is just my username from before. I'm old enough that I existed. I've been making Minecraft videos for like 9 years and 355 days or something now.
Honeybee tax.
Bee tax. I love it, Alejandro. Really appreciate it. Like, I didn't realize how old that made me. But yeah, man, am I depressed, is what I'm saying here. Can you explain more? I am neither kit nor cat. Neither kit nor cat are my real name. Can't believe you lied to me like this. I don't think I'll ever get over it. Don't think I'll ever emotionally recover from this deceit. Okay, so we should now have... No, we're still 5 emeralds short. So, can you buy my carrots from me, friend? Want to buy some carrots? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're so close. And there we go, we're good. So we could sell him some pumpkins too, but he's got a pretty questionable rate. Honestly, healing villagers, like zombifying and rehealing them up, very good way to get benefits. But there we go. We can now officially buy a shovel with... Oh, it's only got efficiency 1 on. But then we can get a diamond pickaxe later. Yeah, that's the funny thing about the iron pickaxes. Is even though they were useful theoretically now, they're all made worthless by the diamond pickaxe we get at the end. Soon you'll be making Minecraft videos longer than you haven't been, says Mark Lewis. Oh yeah, I've had a YouTube channel for longer... No, wait. 13 years. I've had a YouTube channel for longer than I haven't this year. Like, it's balanced right now, about 50-50, just under. That's a weird fact, right? Like, I don't know how I meant to make sense of that one. Sorry, one sec, my phone is going off like crazy. I'm not named Sword Automato in real life. I know it's a real shock. Okay, you know what, Sword Tomato, I'm gonna use you as a point of praise. I like usernames like yours. The reason I think that a username needs to be like 3 or 4 things. Thing number 1, a username needs to be, in my opinion, it needs to be easy to say, and if you hear it, you should be able to write it down. Like, the English language is a spoken language first, then a written language second. If your name is like XPBSCZY, then that's terrible. It's like postcodes. Postcodes could have been done so much better, but like, whatever. You know, like, oh yeah, I live at N25 TB2. And it's like, that's too much. What percent of super chats does Toycat keep? Says Cypher on Minecraft. 70%. It's weird. Twitch is I think closer to 50-50 for most partners. Which I mean it's different for bits or whatever. I know. Well, actually, okay. Here's an interesting system, right, chat? So Twitch is just doing everything it can to like self-implode recently, as best I can tell. But that's not a correct way of saying that. But I'm just gonna stick it anyway. But Twitch is one of the things Twitch does is they make the buyer pay the fee. So instead of donating $10 and then me getting 7, which is what happens on YouTube, they'll make the buyer pay $14 to give me 10. You know, it's the exact same thing in essence, but you don't feel like you're giving, because, you know, when you give $10 via YouTube, you're giving $7 because you're paying YouTube a 30% cut in exchange for the convenience of using their services. And I think that difference is so interesting, right? Just, you know, it's the difference between, in the United States of America, when you pay tax on something, sales tax, you pay it after the item is, like, the item's value is calculated, and then after the sales tax is added on top. Whereas in the UK, it's inclusive. You pay, the price of sales tax, sorry, VAT as we call it, over here on this side of the world. So Kat, what about taxes? Oh, right, yeah, no, I mean, okay, here's something I think about all the time. Why does everyone list their salaries pre-tax? Like, you know, if you make, you know, 100K a year, it might sound really exciting, but you're keeping like 70, you know, maybe even less, thousand of that after you pay taxes. You know, right? And so it's kind of misleading to tell people you make 70,000 pounds, dollars, euros, you know, Mexican dollars a year, pesos. Like, it's misleading because you're telling them a number that is not, you know, like, you can't be like, oh yeah, so I earn 100,000 schlebels every single year, but I then have to pay, you know, 50,000 for the privilege of going to work. 100,000 toy cat bucks. Also, we got a diamond shovel now. What should we do with it, chat? It's like an iron pickaxe, but better. Honestly, yeah, I don't think I need a wooden sword anymore. Like, the iron sword is great, and I'll use that when I can. But otherwise, yeah. Also, man, 32 emeralds for a diamond pickaxe. That's so steep, right? Man. That is so steep. So now I need to get a second blacksmith, by the way. With the sole benefit of him... Well, I mean, getting a second blacksmith is going to be impossible till we have the iron farm. But yeah, should we take advantage of our new diamond shovel, chat? Dig dirt till the shovel breaks in celebration. I like that, actually. I think I should do that. VAT sounds like BS, says Brittany. See, but the way it works here, right, is it's added on before you pay for something. And so it's like, you never have to calculate your tax and whatever else and blah, blah. But then on the other hand, it's like, it's the YouTube system. And it's weird because even though, you know, like, again, it's like the tax thing. It's like, well, if you say you make 70,000, but you know, because the way taxes work is like, as a privilege of living in a high income, or even if you live in a low income country, as a privilege of living in a country and having, I don't know, like people not steal money from you, you pay, you know, a little bit of protection fee every year to some people, you know, who've got the power to make sure that you're protected. And so, also I think I need to free up some inventory spaces before doing this, but it's fine. You should make charge creepers. You know, you pay the money, you make sure you're protected every year from all the bad things, or you pay for all the lovely things that you love that government does, because, you know, lots of wonderful things. Then, you know, like, but like, if you have to pay that as a mandatory fee, then it's not really... And so in the same way, like, you know, can you really say you tipped $10? You make it sound like countries are mafias. I mean, is it not a little bit true? Everyone understands immediately why it has to be true. But there's no other service that can literally force you and say, if you want to live, you know, if you want to live here, you're going to be paying that. You want to, you know, just because we exist, you owe us money. Actually, in the UK, we have the BBC, which does that. You have to pay for, I'm sure you know about the concept of a license fee, right? Like, we need a TV license, like to watch TV in the UK, which is one of those memey things that sounds like it's fake, but isn't. Countries are mafias. Yeah, I think, okay, there's I know this is going a bit deep for the Minecraft stream, but you know, that's what my entire channel is defined as. But like, countries are a little bit like a mafia, right? They are a little bit, you know, like, their business model is protection in exchange for, like the easiest way you can describe a government is a monopoly on violence, which we give to them very freely because, you know, we want someone to, if you just again, this is to some people's beliefs. I know if you're a staunch, diehard libertarian, you're going to disagree with this idea. But if you don't have someone who has a monopoly on the right to commit bad things, someone can just decide to do that. Like, I don't know, even in a society, you know, like right now, someone can just decide, I want what you have, I will take it. Or even worse, I am going to enslave you, and I'm going to use you to do something for me. And what power do you have to stop them? Unless you've got someone who's out there who's like, no, this is against the law. And so yeah, that's the basic idea. No one really checks anymore. It's going to disappear sooner or later. Yeah, I think that's an interesting discussion point. Whether TV, because no one uses TV, whatever. It's a whole thing. I enjoy your content. How can I become a member? At the bottom of the description, Eden, Oren, there's a link you can use. It should be like, I think it's called join, and it's next to the subscribe button on my channel. I could be wrong. You know, I don't know anything, man. British government, follow these rules, you'll be fine. Also, British government breaks rules. Yeah, no, that's a there's a very interesting. Okay, so in the UK, if you want a little roll down, I think people are particularly upset with the government right now. I could be wrong, but that's my vibe that I've been getting. Is that people seem especially upset with what's going on in the government right now, and that's because the people who are responsible for creating the rules by which we all must live. Because, you know, like, for the last 2 years, we had this weird inversion society where, you know, the rule of, like, oh, yeah, so I don't mind what you do as long as it doesn't, you know, like, interfere with me. We all of a sudden decided that literally everything you do interferes with me, which it technically did. Like, I mean, technically it's always true that whatever you do interferes with me. Like, right now, you not watching this live stream means that I make very slightly less money. Well, I mean, not watching, I mean, like, really. You not watching one of my videos means I make 0.1 cents less, and so I would like it if you watch my videos. But imagine if the consequence for you not watching my video wasn't just, oh yeah, I'll make 0.1 cents less. Imagine the consequence was instead, ooh, there is a terrible, terrible outcome for you. I will start dying unless I can have 1,000 people who are watching this content. And now it's like, ooh, there's a tiny chance he dies. Should we force people to watch it? I mean, seems like the only fair way to me. And so there you go. Now you understand. And so now the interesting thing, or if you want to take a less cynical view, call it national rent, says AG Cynical Silver Radio. Here is take my money, but what are you talking about money? I think the difference, right? Because this is where the ideological thing gets interesting. On our taxes a forced thing, or are they just like, oh, well, you know, like you have to pay rent if you live somewhere. No one goes, man, so why am I paying rent when, you know, like, why should I have to? I don't think I should have to, etc. Except people actually do that, so bad example. But the difference is that every other service that you receive, even the ones like mandatorily, like think about electricity or gas, or all of the things that you kind of need to pay for, even though you don't need to pay for, you need to pay for them. All of those things. Also, the only tax I happily pay is my Toy Cat tax. Thanks for entertaining us all. The real Kit Kat. That's what I'm talking about. Also, squat life. Are you squatting right now, Cat? Kit Kat, is that what I'm hearing? You know what? Squatting is A-okay. As long as you emotionally believe in yourself. Do. Hey, he found it! Actually, Eden? I'm not sure. They found it. Yeah. What about horizontal government, where everyone keeps each other in check? That's a fun idea. I'm sure... I think there's a lot of, like, systems you can theoretically use. But yeah, my only point with that, all of that whole thing, was just to say that there is a... you know, like, do you go before or do you go after the thing is taken? Because if it's mandatory and everyone pays it... You know, like, also, people list their incomes and then that, like, you know, before rent or whatever else. And it's like, well, if you have to pay rent to survive, or, like, you know, maybe electricity is a better example. Because you might eventually find someone who will pay for your rent for you. If you're lucky, if you believe in yourself. But you're probably not going to find someone who, no matter what you do, sadly, you're probably not going to find someone who pays your taxes for you. I mean, maybe you will. That'd be nice. I mean, I guess, okay, so but the difference is, my point was to say, the big difference is that unlike, okay, so just grow as many of these as we can. Unlike all of those things, which are at least based on services used, it's just they're very important services, and it's like a fixed amount. There's no other service in the world which is allowed to say, you have to buy what we're selling, you have no opt-out, and also, at the same time, says, oh, and by the way, we base the amount you owe us based on how wealthy you are because we think that means you can pay more, right? Like, people get outraged when this happens in real life, when people are like, I reckon you look slightly richer, so I'm going to charge you double. Like, that is an outrageous idea. But obviously we all say, well, it raises more money, so I guess we'll do it over here. Daisy Field. I like it a lot. Be Toy Cat Sugar Daddy. Would you like to pay for my taxes? Give the Toy Cat tax today. But no, yeah, so I, whenever I talk about how much I get, I generally try to leave the tax angle out for that reason. Because, like, yeah, I mean, there is some percentage of what you're paying will go straight to that. But it's also like, well, that's what happens if you use your money anywhere. Because whenever money transfers between people, there is a... With the exception being like gifting and families, and even then not always an exception. When money transfers between people, it is a taxable event. You know what, should we just do accounting with Toy Cat? Should we talk about balance sheets and why, even though, you know, like I know, why depreciating assets are worse than appreciating assets? Should we do that next? Here in Mexico, you can't power your house with solar panels. You have to sell the government the energy you produce from them at the price they chose, and then still pay light. Yeah, no, it's interesting because I've heard of a lot of countries doing that, and there is actually some justification for it. Again, I don't know about Mexico, but I hear the justification is that, like, well, they do still have to run an electricity grid, and solar in particular, you can only use half the day, and so they just force you to sell it to them, and then, again, it's not like ideal, but like you kind of get it, right? At least I kind of get it. Maybe I'm crazy. I think it's weird that electricity gets to double dip on that. They get to be like, so here's how much it costs us for electricity. Also, we're going to charge you for the infrastructure. And it's like, that's the cost of the electricity. Like, it, you know, every time anyone does this, I get like irrationally upset. Like, you know, one of the ones that drives me crazy is fuel surcharges in airlines, where they're like, so here's the cost of the ticket, and here's a surcharge because fuel is expensive this year. It's like, just bill me more for the ticket. Imagine sandwiches being like, okay, so it's $3 for the sandwich, and then there's a $2 bread surcharge. It's like, so it's a $5 sandwich. It's like, no, that's a bread surcharge. It's like, but I have to pay the bread surcharge to get the sandwich? Yes. So it's a $5 sandwich. And I think resort fees are the craziest one. If you stay at a hotel in so many parts of the world, they say, you know, like, I think Vegas is a particularly bad example, but a room will only cost you like $40. Wow, such a cheap, great deal. Really amazed by the pricing on this. Oh, we want to sell our pumpkins to this. Actually, we might be better off. No, we'll sell the pumpkins to the cheap guy. For as long as he's going to buy them for one each, I'm going to sell them for one each. Yeah, also, let's keep on, we want to get more baby villages going. Get some more of them. Also, I hope you pay your taxes, Toy Cat, says Reggie, the scientist. Are you really a scientist? Can I see your PhD? Is that what a scientist would have? You know, I guess you don't need a PhD. I guess I'm thinking of doctor, not scientist. You know, the word doctor, I used to hear people say, like, medical doctor, and I thought that was the dumbest thing. Like, you know, thank you for clarifying that you're not a cat doctor, or but apparently you can be a doctor in anything. So I would like to become a doctor in Minecraft YouTube videos. Making babies on stream, wow. Yeah, villagers are real fussy. They need food and they need a bed. Will this overtake the Let's Play world, says Clips Channel Minecraft. I think it's been a fun little diversion. Like, I think the Let's Play world is always going to be the thing I come back to. Like, you know, in 5 years, I don't know if I'll be playing the... in fact, I know I won't be playing the same world. Whereas Let's Play World, it's evergreen, right? It's always going to be there. Doctor originally meant teacher. I guess people didn't want teachers working on their bodies there, right? I mean, I guess doctors don't. Whatever. Oh, I went to the dentist today, chat. So anyway, the weather's been pretty good. I've been drinking this lovely no caffeine Pepsi Max. Yeah, it's been a good day. You having a good one, internet? He must be a scientist in his name. That's my hypothesis. Well, I mean, that sounded very scientific, Mark Lewis. No, anyway, I went to the doc. I had my first ever filling of my life. And during it, I was just like, why do I let someone have this much access to my mouth? You know? Like, this is a primo level of access that I'm not fully comfortable with. Anyway, so I went to the doctor. I went to the teeth doctor. By the way, why do we separate out eyes and teeth into like separate things? In the UK, we have free healthcare, not for eyes and teeth. I still don't understand that. But it's even more confusing that like they're called dentists and not doctors, right? Anyway, mouths are growth, says Cryptid Prince. Yeah, you know, I used to like mouths, but you know, you spend enough time thinking about it, and then you start to, just like everything in life, you think about it too much. Eventually, you realize that you hate it. But on a less cynical note. Also, we need to keep breeding the bees wherever we can. We want to have lots of bees for lots of flowers, for lots of fun. But yeah, I don't think they're doing everything I want them to be doing. Like, just they're not pollinating the flowers or whatever else. Are these babies? No, he's a full-grown bee. So we'll feed him, and we'll feed you. And now look at this. We're gonna get a little baby bee. Aren't baby bees just adorable, by the way? It's a trick question. The answer is yes. Of course baby bees are adorable. Will you build an iron farm, says Orlando D. I will build an iron farm. I've now, as you can see from my lovely little dirt thing, I've got 2 villagers. I hope they're still alive. Are they? I've got 2 villagers and a boat. Wow, they haven't grown up, though, so we'll have to make sure that happens. We've got 2 villagers, and it's going wonderfully. Also, our cactus has grown again. This means we can replace even more of them. We probably should just work on an automatic cactus farm sooner rather than later. Actually, what do we want cactus for at all? I'm just realizing now, do we have any use for them? Besides, like, spiky. Which I guess spiky isn't a terrible thing. Auto kill, I assume. Yeah, we could automatically kill things. Oh, that's a good point. I just realized right now, I don't think I need cactus. Yeah, I think this was a mistake. I think this was a relatively big mistake. That's fine, though. Green dye. Yeah, I made this mistake last week, but let me show you what happens if you try to make cactus into green dye. So I'll just go grab my furnace. Oh, yeah. I think you should be able to cook cactus on the thing. How are you going to make an iron farm without lava? It's going to be a very rudimentary iron farm. It's not going to be automatic. We just need to get iron, right? In a way that is faster than killing 120 zombies. And I think we can achieve that with relative ease. Mob proofing. You can put it in a pot. You can put anything in a pot, really. But no, yeah, it's been a pretty wild ride today, huh? We got a diamond tool, and we're now gonna do the important steps for moving every farm just a little bit further forwards. I think given all this dirt we're getting, I think a sugarcane farm might make sense sooner rather than later. I'm just saying, would be a nice little addition. Maybe we could build it right up there at the top of the giant staircase. That's a fun idea. Hello, I'm BX and today we're forcing villagers to reproduce for my own resources. Let's not pretend that anyone ever does it for the villagers' resources. Oh yeah, I'm just making these villagers breed because it makes me happy to see mobs be happy. No, we're all in this for our own selfish intents. Let's all just admit that. So yeah, that's my hot take at least. Yeah, okay, so before we can get an axe, which we need to make the torches, we are going to need, like not want, we're going to need to have Also, another wandering trader. Please, please, please give me the goods. Pointed dripstone, not in love with that. Pink tulips, white tulips, blue ice. Rooted dirt. Can we get rooted dirt naturally, chat? I don't think we can, so we'll just buy that as a weird little resource. Got any cold takes, says Gamer Monkey? Cold take right here. I think that Minecraft is actually a swell game. I like it. You suffocate the iron golems with dirt blocks. I mean, that seems pretty mean. I mean, sure, we need that. I think we could kill them naturally and it would still be an effective farm. Azalea trees, you can get rooted dirt. I think you can use a campfire instead of lava. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, so once we have enough iron from killing a couple iron golems to make an axe, to do our you know what? There's a lot of happenings to make happenings here. But yeah, we have a lot of things moving onwards and upwards now, which is nice, which is the way we want it to be. So yeah, we're gonna keep on breeding bees too. Everything just gets bred. That's the simple solution to this world. Do we have animals? Yes, then they must be bred. And so everything grows in size until we're good. Ethical slaughter. Ethical slaughter indeed. I mean, okay, here's the thing people don't realize about bad things that happened in the past. Like, people wanted to do those bad things, so who are we to say that they shouldn't? You know, like, I think doing bad things should be excusable only if, and I repeat, only if you feel like you wanted to do it, and then you did it. That should be a totally acceptable reason. Also, apparently our librarian will sell... Oh, wait, we still need to find a good trade for him. Should we do that now? What enchanted book do we want? Mending, probably, right? Do we want mending? I don't know if we do want mending. Also, where's the lectern is here, but he is, oh, because I needed the shears, right. That's so strange. Yeah, you need 20 beds and at least 10 villagers for an iron golem to spawn. Yeah, we're gonna get 20 beds or 20 villagers. We're gonna get a lot of stuff going on. It's gonna be a big breeding day. Actually, should we cart some more villagers off? I guess we might as well. Feed these guys some carrots. You liking the carrots? Hope you're liking the carrots. Yeah, I think today we're gonna make sure we get best food possible as well. And that's gonna involve selling carrots by the boatload. So let's do it, I guess. What's your goal in this series? Kill the Ender Dragon, says a nobody. I actually don't like killing the Ender Dragon as an end goal of Minecraft. Like, killing the Ender Dragon is a means to get a ton of experience and to, like, start the late game. I think the fact that people end the game when they get there is kind of weird to me. For the bread, thank you very much for the... See, okay, you know, I found the best bread in the world recently. Like, it was a loaf of bread so good, I just had a loaf of bread to eat one day. It probably wasn't good for me, truth be told. Yeah, I had a loaf of bread so good, and it was like reduced from 13 pounds to like, I think it was 5 for 2. So like, I guess it would have been like 6.50, and I got it for 2.50. But like, this bread just, it blew my mind. Bread, you so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, bread. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, we're gonna. Actually, should we get another farming villager for potatoes? I think we might as well, right? Like, make the most of our multiple things. Glitch a hole in the bedrock so you can access the void. Imagine what I would do if I could access the void. Like, the answer is literally nothing different than what I'm doing right now, I think. Yeah, killing the dragon's too mean. Can't we all just get along? You know, isn't that a beautiful way of thinking? But also incorrect. No, we cannot all get along. Haven't you seen the world, man? If you'd seen the world, you'd realize very quickly why we cannot all get along. How about automatic breeder? So okay, you can make a box in the middle of the path area, fill the box with 20 villagers, and on top of the iron, golems can spawn and walk onto campfires. Eventually, you'll put hoppers under. I think we're gonna... I want to make a new area for the iron farm. Like, I like spreading things out in Minecraft. Like, I know it's more efficient. Oh, it smells like kebab. Oh, so... Man, okay, is anyone like... I guess no one's gonna understand my question here. I can smell my neighbor's food very strongly. Even though our house is like... Mine's like facing that way and theirs is facing like... It's like, you know, 45 degrees. And also, it's like their kitchen is very far away. Do smells just right, but like it smells like I'm in a kebab. Not quite kebab actually. It's like no, I think that is kebab actually. But there's something else going on there. So they'll cook curry a lot, and I'll smell that, and that's understandable. Curry has a very pungent aroma. But I smell kebab too. Literally, Doc says fix sand. Wait, go say hello to your neighbor and see if it's me. And then problems. Smell travels faster at night. See, that doesn't make any sense. But I don't know enough to refute it. So maybe. Exhaust fan pointing towards your house, says Gravta. See, and I have exhaust fans. For like I don't have a single bathroom that like has an outside view. They're all like facing inwards, and so I have a lot of exhaust fans that like they go back behind the setup. I have no idea how I don't hear them. But like mine point, you know, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe they just. Oh, it smells so good. But yeah, whenever they cook, usually I smell it very strongly. Steam smoke rises, so I assume. Oh, I want that food. Oh yeah, I wanna. See, this is I've been eating pretty well. The trick to eating well, by the way, is just make food taste bad, and then it's so bad that you don't want more of it. It's like, well, do I want more? Probably not. Life pro tip with Toy Cat. If you're eating too much food, if it tastes... You know, like, peasant farmers in the Middle Ages never had an obesity problem. Because food just didn't taste good. It's like, well, I will eat potato. And then I will eat another potato until I have enough potato inside of me. At least they aren't bad at cooking, Toy Cat. You know, it might taste terribly, but at least they've, at least they make it smell good. Also, I love that my farming village is just sitting in the composter. I don't know why that's especially hilarious to me, but it really is. So we're gonna give him some potatoes too. I want another baby villager to farm in this area. Okay, that should be enough for some breeding, right? We've got so many beds and so few villagers. There's no way that doesn't produce a baby. Or maybe there is a way. Just keep on dropping potatoes on them. You know, it will work out. I'm making chicken wings and fries for supper. No, that's what it smells like. I can smell some chicken coated fries in there too. Like that's the stuff right there. That's the good stuff. Should we buy some pumpkin pies just to speed things up here? Or since I know I'm gonna sell the carrots, do we not need to? You know, I need to eat something in the meantime. Let's eat a few pumpkin pies. Everyone loves a good pumpkin pie at 12. Whoa, pumpkin pies heal way more than I remembered. I thought it was free. Do they heal a full 4? That's nuts. Chicken coated fries sound interesting. No, you take like the same like spice mix you'd use to make like chicken fried stuff, and you just put it on. I can smell some like vinegar mixed in there too now. Man, yeah, my neighbors are having a good time, it seems. I mean, I'm having a good time smelling it, but they're having a better time than. Oh, it smells so good. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go over and ask. I'm just gonna say, hey, noticed you were cooking. Couldn't help but smell it. No issue. Just could I have some? Is that that seems like a polite thing to say, right? No, I live next to a See, this is like the best and the worst thing. I live next to a bunch of like I live next to I live in this house. I'm a single occupant, or soon got a roommate soon. A housemate, a lodger. There's like 5 people living there. Like they share it. I don't know their situation, but they all rode motorbikes. With the delivery things on the back. So I don't know why they decided to share a house for that, but that's how it is. But because they like change in and out a lot, I could never get to know my neighbors because they're just gonna change and move, and we're gonna have different ones. Like I had really nice I had nice neighbors when I moved in who just didn't understand how recycling worked, but they were great neighbors otherwise. And then they left, and then like, okay, we got some neighbors having a party. Then they left. Now we got these people, and it's yeah, it's a very interesting thing. Also, ooh, roommate. Yeah, it's because I'm leaving. I realize I leave the country so much at a time, and I do have like extra space even when I'm here. I figure like having someone I trust, just like keep the place going, is something I should totally do. Also, pop over to the neighbor's house and say hello, my BX Toy Cat, and I love chicken tendies. Now that is a good idea if I've ever heard one. I mean, we can. Say what you will about the human experience. Also, are there carrots in here? There are. Aha. Say what you will about the human experience, but we can all collectively get down on liking chicken tendies. I think that is... that should go without saying, really. Okay, so we're going to sell our pumpkins to this guy. He is Primo Pumpkin Man #1. Get ourselves a lovely... It really is great that we can just do this, like, near infinitely. It feels almost like we shouldn't be able to. And then you are going to buy my carrots. And I'll just... Yeah, sure, I'll buy some pumpkin pies. Just so I can see. I want to see what his final level trade will be, you know? Do you feel me, internet? I could just buy a ton of pumpkin pies, and then we'll eat pumpkin pies for a bit. No, it's wasteful. It's wasteful. If we're going to buy something, it should be diamond shovels. But, like, do I want to buy a lot of diamond shovels? I'm not sure. Best dip for chicken tenders, though, says Silica. Honestly, everyone always says, like, chicken's so dry. You don't need to dip it. I like a spicy mayo. But, like, that's because I like, you know, everyone loves mayo. Everyone loves spicy. People who insist you need to dip chicken, like, people who insist that the moisture content of your food is the most important thing, they're foodists. Not a fan. Barbecue dip. Yeah, but I love a good like spicy barbecue. Oh no, not spicy barbecue, like honey barbecue. Like it's got some sweetness in there to balance the. You know, I love barbecue. Spicy mayo is so good, says Yanni. Exactly, that's correct. That's the correct opinion. That's the only acceptable take here. You don't need to dip bad. You need to dip bad chicken. Yeah, honestly, okay. This is my hot take here. Honestly, basically every food that needs a dip, you only need the dip if you're eating a low quality version of that food. Like, you know, like, imagine how sacrilege it'd be to, like, dip your steak, which, I mean, there are some famous people who do that. But it's like, it's silly, right? Because it's a food that the flavor is carried by just the meat and the salt, right? That's where it's meant to be coming from, at least. I mean, whether it does or not, your mileage may vary. So yeah, this is my lovely little sawed-off area, just to make things extra safe. I think we're going to place, probably in that bedrock area, our fish tank, because it is an especially large gap. Where'd that cat come from, OMG? The villagers just keep on spawning cats at this point. That's just what they do. Also, why are they not breeding? Is it because one of them's having fun in their little... Like, come on, buddies. Just make a baby or two. You can do it. I'll watch. If that's what you need, I'll watch, okay? I'll stare at you until you've made a baby. They're out staring me. You think I'm gonna feel awkward about this, buddies? I've got a drink. You got yourself a drink? I really like this glass, by the way. I think I show it off every time I drink out of it. But it's like, it curves, but it's also square. IBX boy, a cat. Are you planning to get the enchanting table and a jukebox? I've got all the enchanting table I need. And that is in the form of not an enchanting table at all. Yeah, I think, come on, guys. You can breed together. I think we should sell more of our pufferfish. Or maybe we should go fishing for more. Maybe rather than farming, I think we could probably do a better job fishing for emeralds. Let's try it. Let's give it a little bit of a whirl. Because that is a pretty big... Okay, so how long do you think it takes us to get a single emerald by... actually, never mind. I pictured Fisher being faster with this many things on. You know, okay, never mind. I take back my mind. I changed my mind. Gonna take back my opinion. I don't actually understand how mangrove trees work, by the way. Like, are the propagules, like, do I have enough of them, or am I gonna have an issue here, chat? Because I just don't understand this tree in the slightest. Like, not only is it a nightmare to climb, fishing for an emerald, wow. I mean, tell me it's not gonna work, and I'll tell you that I'm silly for doing it. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna make a poor food decision tonight, and it's gonna be solely based on this smell. It's gonna be 100% based on that. Yeah, I don't understand how these trees work at all. Like, where are the logs, you know? where How are they meant to naturally regrow? Do you have to bone meal them? Hello, question. Why you choose IBX Toy Cat name? I chose Toy Cat as my name because as I was saying earlier, I think one of the things a name needs to have is like easy to say, and like I think compound words are the best way to do that. Because one word names are all taken, right? Cat. What are you thinking you're gonna have tonight, Toy Cat? It's probably gonna be some terrible kebab that I'm gonna look at and be like, why did I do this to myself? It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be absolutely awful. But it's okay. You know, we're still basically the pandemic, so we can still make bad decisions for ourselves. And be like, well, I'm just helping out, just doing my bit, supporting the. You know, I don't think I'm ever gonna like fully recover from like it's one of the slacks I gave myself at the start of the pandemic was like, well, I'll just order food as much as I want. That's the one fun thing we're allowed to do now. And now it's like, you know, going out to a restaurant is like, who wants to do it? You have to. There's so many steps involved. You know what's great about ordering? It's if you order food, just all the steps are solved. The thing comes to you. Yeah, every time I'm growing one of these trees, I'm getting literally one. Did you update? There's a fix for the mangrove tree. Oh, is it not intentionally meant to be this broken? So let's grab some bone meal. Let's just grab like I don't know 3 or 4, and let's place them down. Thank you very much, Mr. Blue Sky, for the Egyptian pounds. I'm planning a trip. Planning a trip to Asia for the first time in a while. That's a fun little thing. Might go through Egypt. Like probably not, but it might, you know. So let's grow some propagulls, and then they'll grow up and oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Ordering food has definitely been my biggest treat for the last 2 years, says so Sarah. Right? I mean, it's also wait, is it lightning? It might be. How would we know, chat? I don't know how we'd know. Where are you going in Asia? I want to go to. I want to go back to Singapore. Now it's like finally been open for the first time in like years. Such an upcharge of ordering food though, says Yanni. Yeah, okay. So in the UK. Again, this is my experience. In the UK at least, it's not as bad as it is over there. Because the idea of like tipping a delivery person, it's like a thing you would do to be nice here, as opposed to, I can't believe that you didn't tip on your food. Do you just hate me? It's like, no, aren't you paid by the people who deliver? Aren't they the ones who do the job? In America, it's like, haha. I mean, yes, but we worked out that we could trick the customer into paying for them and making it really awkward. And so that, anyway, so we're different culturally speaking. But the other difference is, like delivery apps here don't have as many fees. Like Uber Eats is kind of bad because they charge you a 10% fee just for using their service plus a delivery fee. But if you use Deliveroo, it's like 50p service fee. It's like £1 or something to get it delivered. And then that, you know, £1.50 or whatever can be reduced to nothing if you buy a membership, you know, like a monthly subscription. And so, yeah, when I was ordering every day, it was like, yeah, basically nothing. Deliveroo has been my weakness here in the UK. yeah, exactly. That's, truer words cannot be said. Okay, so now we're going to get to work on the dirt forest. I think I finally earned a little bit of respite that I can just do this. 10% for cold food, week. 10%, yeah. I mean, okay, 10% for cold food, week. If you're ordering, okay, this is the weirdest complaint people have, like, oh yeah, I order food and it's cold, but maybe I'm just like less temperature sensitive. But I've never actually had an issue of like food arriving not a temperature that I want. Again, maybe I'm just not temperaturely sensitive enough. But yeah, I never find that like food temperature has ever bothered me unless it's like hilariously actually cold. Like people use the word cold to mean lukewarm or to mean not as hot as I would make if I was cooking myself. But yeah, no. Well, the thing I recommend is how much is £1 in euro? Like €1.11 or something like that. Convenience is the most common addiction. Yeah, for real. I mean, I cannot tell you the number of friends I have who are like genuinely like, you know, like week to week, month to month, like broke, like nothing, but also like, well, I mean, you gotta, what's, you know, like delivery twice a week, you know, 3 times a week, plus all the fees and all the, you know, like ordering double as much food because you want to get to the delivery minimum. That's like life, right? It's like convenience. Once you put convenience in someone's life, you can never take it away. Like, I'm not trying to criticize him, just to clarify. I'm trying to say that it's not even like it's not even a thing he considers. They consider, I should say. It's not like a thing that's coming to their minds. It's just, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, like this is how the food gets here. McDonald's almost always comes cold when I get it. Yeah, actually, you know, I think that's interesting. I don't think I've ever had. Yeah, I guess McDonald's is the best example because you do experience it at the restaurant, and then also you can experience it 40 minutes later. Most good delivery restaurants put effort into how they like package their food, how they heat it, like heat it extra well, so it's like got some heat for the journey. Like, there's lots of steps you consider for a takeaway order that you don't otherwise. But yeah, Toy Cat, when are the toys coming out? You are Toy Cat, right? I mean, I guess I have to release Toy Cats now. You're right. But yeah, do you like my diamond shovel I have now, chat? I'm really proud of it, personally. I'm very proud of this. Ooh, the smell's changed now. There's a little bit of like, there's like a, I want to call it like, not peri-peri. There's a chicken smell to that though. I've got some tanginess going on there, chicken. Yeah, this is the price I pay to have my window open. It's a hot day. It's not even that hot. It's like 17 degrees outside or something. But it's a little bit too hot for my liking. No, yeah. So I think like really smart places invest in their like delivery experience, thinking like, okay, this is gonna be a way we make money. How do we make it good? Whereas bad places are just like, well, if people are gonna order from us, they're gonna order from us regardless. And that's the difference between like good delivery food and bad delivery food. Is just like emotionally planning for that. But the other thing I totally recommend, this is big tip. This will make your life better if you're not some form of monster who can eat cold fries. But whenever you're ordering fries from any mainstream place, whether that's McDonald's or wherever else it may be, whenever you're ordering like mainstream fry places, what I say you gotta do. Okay, so we're just gonna grow everywhere else first. Like put your oven on like just before you know they're gonna get there, like preheat it or whatever. And if you just heat up your fries just a little bit, just give them a little bit of heat as soon as you get in, it'll like counteract. Oh my god, I hate the way that this mob works. I genuinely cannot stand it. So I just want to get So we'll place it from this side, I guess. There we go. Dirt beacon. I think a dirt beacon is a great idea.
I've been watching since the first Superflat live stream. I love watching you on my TV. You're awesome, and I love your content.
Thank you so much, Randy Carpenter. It's nice to hear. Like a lot of the time on YouTube, you can get caught in the trap that like the only people who care about something are the ones who are commenting right now. Yeah, it's nice to have a reminder that like actually nah, there's a ton of people who like, but just you know, like appreciate something, but just aren't commenting. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like unbelievably good. I just want to eat all their food. But yeah, I think at the start of like the big boom in delivery services, you know, we were still kind of working out like how do we do delivery and all these sorts of things. But now I think now's the time where everyone's kind of worked out. Like, this is what works, this is what doesn't. You know, the fact that there is genuinely, this is even in my like small town that I grew up in. There's like, you know, Mr. Beast Burger. There's like sponsored burger places because yeah, as it turns out, the requirements are different, but they're also so much cheaper if you know what you're doing. Whereas I don't know. I think about this a lot. Like, isn't it weird that until the last few years, if you wanted delivery food, it had to be pizza or China. Like, it had to be a delivery specific place, and they had to like hire their own driver. And like, isn't that insanity to look back at and think about when you compare to today? Maybe I'm crazy. Also, Toycat, could you remove the wood tree? It messes up the forest. Chat, should we remove the wood tree? I wanna hear your thoughts. I think I should, but I wanna, you know, like if you like the wood tree, if it adds posterity, can't remove posterity, right? What achievements are possible in a Superflat, I wonder? It would be fun to try and make an achievement-style world on this. Down with the wooden tree. I guess the wooden tree comes down then. Or we could, like, coat the tree and... Oh, that's going to be too much effort. Let's place blocks above it first. See, this is my life pro tip. If we do this, we'll create a new type of tree. There we go. Now the tree is basically gone. We just have to do the final bit. Leave the trees, but invert the leaves in the wood. If we invert the leaves in the wood, we'll just have a... Maybe I'm missing what you're saying. Oh, by the way, because we have shears now, we can get leaves as a block. We could do some... Also, the dirt trees look like they're made out of cardboard to me. Yeah, I actually see that. It looks like a cardboard forest, which I kind of like. I think that adds its own little charm. You know, like I have enough paper that I made a cardboard forest. We'll buy a couple more dripstone points. And I'm going to put these into a renewable dripstone thing. I don't know, like over here, under here, whatever. We have this big area that's a little bit spooky. Oh, that's not... Actually, wait, we have to put them underneath some water somewhere, right? So we'll go... If I go under here, there's only 2 blocks till bedrock. Yeah, I guess it has to be somewhere kind of open and outwards. Low cardboard forest, I like it too. Isn't a wooden tree just a regular tree? Excuse you. That's not true at all. There's lots of differences. Let me list them all individually now. Difference number... Okay, yeah, that's what it is. So over here somewhere, I'm going to make a little dripstone farm. I guess, yeah, next to the pumpkins. Why not? So that's easy enough to do. We just take this block and we place dripstone under... Okay, we can't. So we place some dirt there and there. And then there we go. And then we go on top of that. We get some, like, I don't know, trapdoors or something. And we'll go from there. Nothing is normal in this world. Gonna have to hit the hay soon. You shouldn't hit hay. Hay is, it's a food for many animals in the world. No, I've liked today. It's been one of these, like, super chill days. We've just been able to focus on the things. You could build a copper farm in this world. That would work. It's not a terrible idea. Maybe we should do it. But yeah, at the end of today, we have slightly grown our cardboard forest. Yeah, we're going to have to take this down. We'll start with the corners, and then we'll move from there. A wood plank is quite disturbing as a living animal made of chopped meat. Isn't it crazy that animals are made out of meat? Isn't it crazy that humans are made out of meat? Like, we're just little meat vultures running around. It's very strange. Super chill and super flat. It's a nice change, right? I know it's gonna get hectic again when we start working on a farm. I know episode 20 is gonna bring us back to the insanity and whatnot. But it's been nice that today, you know, we build some trees, we make some stuff, we live a good life. I think there's something nice about that, right? Can we all agree? There are more skeletons than humans, says Tetris Bit. I haven't heard that one before. I like that. There are more skeletons than humans. I mean, no, yeah, that's... I was going to try and, like, technically on that one. But there's not. It's the calm before the storm. People always... you know, the phrase the calm before the storm. Like, I've never seen a storm that has a calm before it. It's like oh, you could argue that a storm... Anything before a storm is calm because it's not a storm. But, yeah, I find that's not actually true. In my life, if something hectic happens, it's usually followed very quickly by some more hectic things. And then it's insanity all the way around till it's not. It's truly amazing what you've been able to accomplish on the Superflat world. Also, Toycat tax. Thank you very much, Gerald K. Oh, actually, I think I have a video I've got to release. I'm gonna quickly... Also, I think this tree looks slightly better with the leaves down like that. Because you can't really notice it, but it adds a tiny bit of depth, right? Oh yeah, let's go. I gotta upload a video. So I was working on a news video that was gonna be late from Thursday, but I was like, I'll record it Friday morning and like get it uploaded Friday evening. But then like I forgot to tell Harrison about it, and he's like, well, I mean, I guess I can do it tomorrow night. And so then I forgot about it just now because I was streaming, and so I'm gonna upload that now. Harrison did drop in and say the video is done, lol. Oh, I didn't see that. It's good to see you, Harrison. Assuming you're here. Thank you for letting me know. I just didn't see it. I haven't seen a lot recently. No, I've had the most stressful, like, okay, I'm gonna dump some stress on you at the end of the stream, Harrison. I've had like the worst week in like my channel's history. Like, not the whole history, but like in the last like 5, 6, 7 years or something. And it's kind of crazy. Because like it's like also in the same week that I released some like big hidden videos. Now I smell the good food, says Lewis Puffer. And it's like it's hard because the reaction you need to have to something bad happen. This is the same thing I was talking about earlier with like a lot of people's reaction to like bad things is like shocked and going bad. And it's like I know the response I need to have is like, okay, you need to go harder. You need to like hit back. You need to do better. I also smell good food. I'm glad we all live in places where we smell good food. Yeah, it's so I'm in the situation where it's just like I think it's like it's hard, but I'm also just trying my very best to just okay, I can do this. Just joined. What's happening so far? Says not a spy. Today we got a diamond shovel. It was actually relatively chill to do. And then I've also been working on the on my little dirt forest. I think this is something I need to like hit all at once, like make it just mega project, mega stream. I'd love to do it right now, but I have a video that we need to all upload, and if you want to see you want to hear my thoughts on the warden having a drop, despite the fact that they said it wouldn't. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, it's gonna be happening. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hope you all enjoyed the live stream today. Do you like my cardboard forest? I hope you do. So thank you very much for watching this live stream. I hope that you all enjoyed it, because I'll see you next time. Unless I don't. Oh, I can smell so much good food. I just want to eat it. Okay, go watch my video, please. As all the way. I mean, even if you don't watch it all the way through, leave it on all the way through or something. You know, like give me a little bit of a boost in my day. Thank you for watching. Bye.